what are the things that you need to keep in mind so that you have a smooth and successful breastfeeding journey? First, join a prenatal class which will empower you with evidence based knowledge related to pregnancy, childbirth, breastfeeding, and newborn care. So, in case if you are going through any challenges, this knowledge will help you to navigate all those challenges and help you to solve problems post birth. And you won't be stressed because you already know things. All right. Second, to have a birth plan. Now, what is a birth plan? It is simply a document that outlines your preferences related to your childbirth. It basically kind of communicates your wishes with your healthcare provider. So, in that birth plan, what you're going to mention is that you want to initiate breastfeeding within an hour of birth or as early as possible. You want to have skin to skin time with your baby. You want to have your baby in your room, that is rooming in, and during those 4 or 5 days where you're going to stay in the hospital, you will need an assistance related to breastfeeding, positioning your baby, to understand if the latch is correct, to understand if your baby is withdrawing the milk correctly, and to decide which is the best position for you during this particular point of time. So these are the things that you're going to mention in your birth plan, so it becomes like an easy communication between you and your healthcare provider. Then during your discharge, you are going to discuss with your pediatrician how do you know if your baby is getting enough. So what are the indicators that tells us that the baby is getting enough of breast milk if you are exclusively breastfeeding your baby? First, you need to know how many times your baby is passing urine in 24 hours. That is somewhere around 6 to 7 times in 24 hours your baby has to pass urine. The color, consistency and the frequency of the urine has to be monitored. Urine should not be scanty, it should not be dark yellow, and baby should not be passing less amount of urine in 24 hours. Alright. Then in case, if your baby doesn't latch, then what is to be done? First thing, relax and don't worry. In case if your baby doesn't latch, what you're supposed to do is express the milk either with the help like with hand expression or with the help of breast pumps. You have to express every 2 to 3 hours to maintain your milk supply, and this expressed milk can be given to your baby through a katori spoon or palade or nifty cup. Bottle should be strictly avoided. So what will happen is your baby will get only your breast milk, and second, because you're withdrawing the milk every 2 to 3 hours, what will happen is you're going to maintain your milk supply. So understand these are the things that you need to keep in mind to have a successful breastfeeding journey. Now the most important thing is, in case if you're facing any challenges related to breastfeeding, that is once you get discharged or even during the hospital, if you have say painful latch, or if your baby is not able to latch, or if you find it difficult to position your baby, or any other concerns related to breastfeeding, you need to address these concerns with a lactation consultant and your healthcare provider as early as possible, so that we can sort these problems out as early as possible and you don't get into further problems. And this helps you to establish a very successful breastfeeding journey.